Hello.
Hey, Leslie.
How you doing?
Okay.
Everybody talking to you, Siri. I'm not gonna be on long because I have to I gotta do the Pearl program.
Oh,
Yeah. It's like I let them on for finance. And then I was like, oh, I ain't gotta do nothing till 8:30. And then my phone goes off. Bing, you got a meeting. I was like, get your butt back upstairs. So, but I was watching the Woven tutorial earlier. It's interesting, but I don't understand why they. Mm. Girl, these cores is a mess. Are you live streaming where?
I'm testing out this the YouTube live thing.
Okay. On your YouTube channel?
It's unlisted, yeah.
Let me let her know. So how many
Okay.
I told my daughter and her boyfriend, I said, I ain't cooking y'all no more food because y'all don't bring back the bowls. Oh, he was like, the bowls are right here. She left them in her car. Is it working?
So I have it set on a timer to not start until 7:30. So I'm testing that out. So theoretically, we're in Zoom and we're talking and stuff, but it's streaming to YouTube, but it's not displaying past YouTube until 7:30. So it's got about 7 more minutes.
Girl, this is my life.
What?
Trying to eat real fast in between
Meeting
stuff.
Yeah.
Like we had a training today at work. I didn't get off of work till 4:30. When I got off, I said, let me write this last essay, because it's darn near 5 essays to apply for the Delta Pearl program. Yes, 4 of them are short. They're like 200 words a piece, 4 200 words, and then the last one is 500 words. But they ask you 5 different like answers. Like you have to, is it 4 or 5 that you have to answer? And I'm like, and then I had to make sure my resume was my personal resume, then my Delta resume. Now I'm waiting for a letter from my boss. I'm like, oh my gosh, the Delta program ain't playing.
Well, that's always been an interesting dynamic in Delta for me. In one sense, because, and I think they're trying to move away from people just getting into positions just because they know somebody or they, now it's an interesting dynamic, because in some cases, in some chapters, you almost begging people to serve, so you take what you get. But in other spaces, it has its impact. You can't just have just anybody leading and in charge of, and so. And if we don't, I know like in the corporate world, you gotta show up, you gotta do some work in order to get to some positions. But
that's the truth.
So we don't do anybody any, service by not at least having them. It's amazing. Some people are like, why we gotta do a Delta resume? I was like, are you serious right now? Like, you're pushing against having a Delta resume, and you want to be a leader.
Yeah, when I got the first Eastern Region position on the committee for risk management, when I got that position, my president at that time, Dawn Thompson, she said, Leslie, you have, because the end of this month will make 9 years I've been in Delta. She said, you said in your interview what you was going to do. And she said, you have not stopped. She said, you've been working since you've been at Delta. And she says, now that you're on your Eastern Region level, she said, you need to start your Delta resume. And she told me that. And I did it. And then when Sora Joseph was stepping down from risk management, she chose me and 2 other SOARs to step up as tri-chairs to take over risk management. So we took over risk management. So I served on the committee my first year. The second year, I was a tri-chair. And after that, I was like,
Hey, Nina, if Rhonda Allman joins, just so you know, that's a name. You probably, she's helping with registration.
Rhonda Allman. Okay.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure if she showed up, you would know who it was.
Thank you.
No worries. Thanks.
Good evening, SOARs. I had to set up. Let me respond to her email.
Okay. me stop this.
To my back.
Can't find the answer. All right, so Ross, Carter. Minnesota streaming key.
Hey, Source.
Hello.
So Nina, about 8:10, I'm gonna have to maybe, 8:10 at the latest, I'm gonna have to log off so I can log on to start the Pearl program.
Okay.